Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back today to do another tarot reading for you guys. This one is inspired by the wind today. I did another one over on IG today that was kind of inspired similar in the sense that I always feel like when it's windy that there's changes that are going to be coming, and it's a little bit bitter, but it's also kind of sweet at the same time. Because whatever changes are coming, it's things to look forward to. So on that theme, I'm going to be looking to see, okay, what are the trees saying, what's the wind saying, and what the wind is bringing into your life at this time. Before I begin, I do want to say that I'm still trying to get housing. So please, if you can donate, this would be a great time to donate. Trying to get housing, and there's a lot of other things going on. I may take a break from social media depending on how heavy things get, and try to keep my energy levels up. The best way to donate is through Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Those links are going to be in the description box below and also in the comments. GoFundMe takes a little bit of extra time, so you can do that as well. I appreciate all donations. Yeah, until I have housing and until I find and solidify a full-time job, it's kind of just hit and miss with everything. So I do want to say a big thank you to everybody who's really helped me turn this corner. In June, I had some pileup of things that I had to get done and things I had to get paid for. So I want to say a big thank you to those people who have kindly donated. I do want to jump into the reading. I do feel the wind is saying that there's going to be more romance in your life and more love in your life. There's all these like little hearts in the back of this tree. And so to me, the tree message, as well as the message in the wind, is that there's more romance coming and more love coming. I'm going to kind of put this here and lay out a few more cards. I do want to say something actually on this note. I almost don't even know how to say it, but it was a lesson that I've learned from my experience with losing housing. And the lesson is how people are just inherently flawed, and we aren't as loving as we could be. We don't try as much as we should. And we aren't showing up for others as much as we should, or as much as we could. And this is a big message. And I'm going to tell people that, from personal experience, the hardest lessons from losing housing has come from the people that have not shown up for me, the people that have not tried, the people that have not apologized, and the people who have not been loving to me when they could have been. People that could have been generous haven't been. People that could have given me a leg up or tried to help haven't. And I'm not talking about people that have emailed me, because there's been people, very kind people, that have emailed me to try to help, send me links and stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people in my personal life who have not shown up for me, and they could have shown up. And this is one of those things where I'm here to tell you, I'm here to be a light, and I'm here to tell you to do better, to show up for people, to show up in your relationships, to show up in your marriage, to show up with your kids, to show up with your friendships. There's a lot of people who are checked out. We have the King of Swords in this position here. And to me, it's almost like a collective problem where people are not showing up for each other. They're on autopilot. They're acting low-level robotic in the sense that they're not able to show up or wanting to show up. And it's almost like a little bit of a teenager tantrum. That's what I want to say. That's the energy of a teenager tantrum, of wanting to do what they want to do only caring about themselves, not caring about others, not caring and being considerate of what they say, just kind of wanting to stay in their room, kind of thing. So this is a big, big collective message. It's not just about me. It's not just about my personal life. It's about people trying to do better for humanity. And love is a kind of medicine. I'm being shown medicine here. King of Swords, there's medicine here. Symbol of medicine. To me, that's love. Love can be healing. Love can be the most healing thing. And what is love? Like, I think I was explaining to somebody recently how there's a difference between, you don't necessarily have to be in love with someone to be a loving person. You don't have to even really do very much in somebody's life except show up for them and be there for them and show that you're going to be kind and considerate and caring towards them. To me, that's being loving. That is medicine. Being there when somebody needs you. Being a person to listen to. Being the shoulder to cry on. Being that person that comes through at the last second. Being that person that is just generous and kind. I know that for some of you, there's going to be some of you that have maybe watched me a long time who have been really kind to me personally. But for me, this is a collective message that needs to go out to like everybody to do better in their personal life, to start checking in, to start showing up, to start saying, okay, where have I gone wrong here? Where have I not stepped up? And I feel like there's a lot of defensiveness around this topic because people have all these reasons. Well, maybe their fear of commitment, maybe their fear of what it's going to look like. Maybe it's just like, they've gone so long without it themselves, they don't feel like they owe it to somebody else. Maybe they've never been generous. Maybe their parents were never generous. Maybe they were never, their parents were never kind, or maybe they're, they weren't taught to be kind or to be generous. Maybe they don't know how to handle their own emotions. They're not emotionally regulating. There's been no conversation about how to emotionally regulate or how to emotionally handle tough situations in life. So maybe there's this inability or like a lack of wanting to show up because of a fear of being emotional, a fear of showing a certain side to themselves, which might not be palatable for some people. But I feel like it's time to come out of that and really be like, okay, well, there's no excuses now. There's no excuses for behaviors that aren't loving when there's an ability to. And I want to say this is a key thing. This is so huge. I keep going back, and I've said this before. I said this a long time ago. Rihanna did a talk, I think it was at Harvard, she accepted a humanitarian award. And she said, if you have the ability to help somebody else, it becomes a responsibility. Now, there's a lot of people that just do not have the ability to help anyone. And it's not their problem. It's not their responsibility. They absolutely cannot. And there's people that would want to, but it would put them in jeopardy. And that's also not. But for the people that can show up but are choosing not to, or could do something but are choosing not to, that's something to really sit on and think about, is that it is a responsibility to humanity. So it's not about me either. Some of you might think, okay, this is, about me. This is not just about me here. Because ultimately I do see past my situation. It's hard for me. I see past my situation. So it's one of those things that this is a collective message. The wind is bringing unexpected endings. But I also see unexpected blessings. Unexpected, I want to say, spiritual growth. And a light is going to be shined on certain parts of yourself and parts of your life that maybe you haven't looked at before. There might be unexpected arguments. And for those of you who have been waiting on things, I feel like either there's going to be forward momentum, I'm hearing, on those things. I have to let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for being amazing fans and followers. I send everyone big hugs, big kisses, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care. All the best.